So this VDM and Nedu's fight, it needs a chilled cola before one can talk about it, because the way it's going, man, it's getting really messy. Now, we know how all these things started. It started through day one. Let's not mince words. VDM has picked a fight with Nedu because of day one. And that fight has gotten so messy that it can actually destroy Nedu's career and everything that he has been building. Because the way it is now, drugs and Yahoo fraud has been involved. So VDM has been posting, proofs, audio, notes, voice notes and all that between Nedu and, his contact at the Metropolitan School of Business Management and stuff. So he has been posting, voice notes between Nedu and his contacts. Now, the damning one, the last one VDM posted was the one he posted, that was the last one, where Nedu was heard, telling the guy, his contact, that look, let's just do the Lagos launch. Let's forget about the Abuja. After the Lagos, let's forget about the Abuja, do the UK. Then from the UK, let's go to South Africa, where, all these Yahoo boys and drug dealers, they are waiting for him to come. They will do anything for him to come. His contacts there, talking about him knowing Yahoo boys and drug dealers. Then after South Africa, they can go to Turkey and Morocco, where all those guys, where he knows those drug dealers that are willing to spend heavily, that they'll get a lot of money from those countries. He said all that. Today, just now, I just saw videos of VDM going to those embassies with complaints, letters, and flash drives, containing those voice notes. It's really bad, because now I also learned that Nedu has like a show in Nedu, and maybe, I don't know, his guys, they have a show in South Africa. Now, VDM has taken letters of complaints to the South African embassy, the Moroccan embassy, the Turkish embassy, of what Nedu said in those voice notes with the copy. Now, they can analyze and see if it is AI or real audio, those embassies. Now, if the voice note is real, is original, it's not AI, Nedu will be flagged from going into those countries, because they will see him as associates of Yahoo boys and drug dealers. Now, this will impact on his business, on his career, on the legacy that he has been building over the years. He won't be able to go for that show in South Africa. Even his colleagues, people like Husband Material and the ladies, if that is the plan, I don't know what they're going to do actually. If it is that setup, those other people too will be investigated to see if they also have links with drug dealers and Yahoo people out there. How will this affect and impact on his career, business, and all that? So this now brings us to the kind of fights you pick and the kind of people you pitch your tent with. Now, Nedu pitched his tent with D1, because I'm telling you, that's it. He pitched his tent with D1, because if not so, you will not allow something of that nature on your podcast or your platform and stuff like that, knowing who VDM is. And now he picked a fight with VDM. And we all know VDM is not somebody that will fight you and leave you, give you the opportunity to survive and stuff like that. If he fights you, he will fight you to the pine. He will fight you to the pine. Now he's fighting Nedu to the pine. Another thing I don't understand is that Nedu knew of all these things, and the evidence at first, what VDM released was just evidence of money transfers from MSBM to Nedu, right? The 60 million. So now, and VDM also said that he had other evidence, other receipts. Nedu should have used his you know, his senses to know that, look, if VDM can have this, if those guys can give VDM this proof, this evidence, then they could have given him other, you know, proofs, other evidences against me, which you know that you made those voice notes, that then they could give VDM those voice notes to fight me. You went out with the press conference. MSBM replied. VDM came out with some other voice notes. You should have at that time known that VDM has this voice note of you talking about Yahoo boys and drug dealers. You should have stopped at that time. You should have told your management to stop. Look, I don't want to continue with this fight. Nedu, you have more than, I don't know, but I think you should have more than 60 million naira or 100 million naira. You could have just called these people, look, we've spent some money here doing this and that. Okay, I will refund you half of the money, or you come to an agreement of a sort of refund and spare yourself all this embarrassment and things that are happening, all these things that are unfolding now. You should have at that point killed all these things for it to not get to this point. It's at this point now, and you are being dragged for all these things. So what are we talking about? What was going to happen? What was going to happen to Nedu and all these things? You pitched your tent with somebody that could not actually give you any value for anything, and now it has affected you. You've also picked a fight with somebody that will see you go down. So that's my take. You should have stopped Nedu. You should have stopped this whole thing. You should have told your management to kill this whole thing after VDM released the notes before, the voice note before this one, and said he has some other damning, you know, information against you. You should have known that he had this voice note. Now he has gone to these embassies. You will be definitely, you'll be flagged in those countries. Your reputation has been affected, your business has been affected, your career will definitely be affected, and even not only these countries, other countries will be wary of you coming to their country. So this is a lesson to all of us and other people, that you should, you know, be careful who you pitch your tent with, and be careful who you pick a fight with. So till I come your way next time, please like, share, follow, and do drop your comments. Doing all this will definitely help make the channel grow. See you all next time. Bye bye.
Silva Squad channel.